One is a while and one more is for, but there is no do while in Python. There is no do while, and there is completely this while and for is completely different. Okay, while is used for a specific purpose, and for is also used for a specific purpose. This both are two different things, not same. Like if you work with other languages, the things which you can do using for loop, you can do using while loop. The things which you can do it using while, you can do it using what? For. But here, these two statements are completely different. These two statements are completely different. While is different and for is also different. These both are not same. Okay. Yes. So first we'll talk about while statement or while loop, right? So while generally you call it as entry controlled loop, while while is called while is called entry controlled loop. So while loop repeat one or more than one statement until given condition is what here true, until given condition is true. So while loop repeat one or more than one statement, while loop repeat one or more than one statement until given condition is what true. When condition become false, stop repeating it, right? If you see this while loop, it is like this. Now the syntax is like this. So while it followed by condition, you're writing like this. While it followed by condition, while it followed by condition, and you are including number of statements. You are including number of statements. Statement one. So there is a statement one and statement two. Okay, statement one and statement two. So here, while condition and include how many statements? Two statements. See indentation. If you write like this, if you give single space like this, it gives what? Error. If you give single, now this statement one is in one line and statement two is what? Another line. Then definitely you'll get which error? Indentation error. If you are not practicing it, definitely you come across all these types of errors. You have to practice it. If you practice, you don't get this kind of errors, right? From beginning onwards, if you practice, then you don't come across these errors, and you can easily rectify these errors. Otherwise, if you are writing a program like this, okay, definitely it gives an error. So whenever you get, most of the times beginners, you'll get indentation error. I'm saying print hello. Okay, print hello. Okay, then suppose print hello I said, and if I run this, now what is the message? Hello. If I give a space and if I say print by, what will happen? Is it give error or not? Yes. So what is it error? Unexpected in it? Because this both the statements should be in the same line or different line? Same line. In the same way, if okay, 100 greater than 20, and if you write like this, print hello, this is also gives what? Indentation error. So why? Because if required one statement or not, yes. So indentation should be given. And if you write else here, if you give else here and if you write like this, print by, so then again it gives which one? Indentation error. So if should be followed by which one here? Else. But where you write else? Inside the if or outside the if? Inside the if. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Invalid syntax. Okay. So you have to see. You have to see now. Else I have written. Else I have written, and if I run this, now you can see hello, bye, and hello. Getting on. So inside the block, the statement is all the statements should start at this indent only. Inside the block, all the statements should be started this indent only. Okay, it can be here. Okay, or it can be, but every statement should start from here only. If one statement here and one statement here, then definitely you'll get which error? Indentation error. So I write one statement here and one statement here. Then definitely you'll get the error. Inside the block, indentations, every statement should start at one indentation. If you write like this, unindent does not match any outer indentation level. So all the statements should be in the same line. All the statements should be in the same line inside the block. If you don't write in the same line, then you'll get which error? Indentation error. If you don't get in the same line, definitely you'll get indentation error. So yesterday somebody asked this. I'm getting indentation error means indentation means you have to understand. Indent is nothing but a space. Why you give the indentation for defining block? So this is the beginning of the block. So this is the beginning of the block. Include all the statements in the same line. Include all the statements in the same line. Include all the statements in the same line. You should not include statements in different line. And you should not write like this, else if. Some people, they'll write else if. Okay, else if and some condition, and then they'll write like this. Okay, then they'll get definitely error. Definitely will get the error if they are writing like this. Else, then write like this. Okay, if they are writing like this, definitely they'll get the error. But first, you have to understand the syntax. If you don't understand the syntax, then you cannot write if, right? If else, if followed by which one? Else. If you want to write if inside the if, there is one more syntax is there. If you are writing if inside the if, there is one more syntax or not. Yes. Now you should know how to write it. How to write it. That's the reason I'll tell practice, practice. That's the reason I'll tell practice, practice, practice. But you people are not practicing it. So that is a problem. You'll get such kind of errors, right? So this is a syntax while condition and statement 1 and statement 2. So what will happen? Statement 1, statement 1, statement 2. Statement 1, statement 2 are repeated. Statement 1 and statement 2 are repeated until condition is what here? True. So when condition is false, it stop executing what here? While loop. So statement 1, statement 2 are repeated until condition is what? True. So first it will check the condition. If the condition is a true, execute statement 1 and statement 2. After that, again it will check the condition. If the condition is a true, it executes statement 1 and statement 2. Again it will check the condition. If the condition is a true, it executes statement 1 and statement 2. So how many times it will repeat? Until this condition is true. So when the condition becomes false, it will stop executing looping statement. When the condition becomes false, it will stop executing this while looping statements. Okay. If you see the flowchart of this, it is like this. There is a start. Okay, there is a start here. And then followed by condition. So condition. So there is a true. If the condition is a true, so execute block of statements. So how many statements you are including here? You have to include number of statements. That is statement 1 and statement 2. So after executing statement 1, statement 2, again it will check the condition. After executing statement 1, statement 2, again it will check the condition. After executing statement 1, statement 2, again it will check the condition. So again it will check the condition. If it is a true, execute statement 1, statement 2, and again condition. If it is a true, execute statement 1, statement 2, again condition. Suppose if this condition is false, it will stop repeating it. If the condition is false, then it will stop repeating it. If the condition is false, then it will stop repeating it. Now here you are writing, there is one statement. What is the statement here? Stop, right? Now it just come out of the loop. If the condition become false here, right? If the condition become false, it will stop executing looping statement. It will stop executing looping statements when if the condition become false. Very simple. So condition true, statement 1, statement 2. Again condition true, statement 1, statement 2. Again condition is true, execute statement 1, statement 2 until the condition is a true. When condition is false, it will come out of the loop and execute rest of the statements. Come out of the loop and execute rest of the statements. But in order to work with this while loop, in order to work with this while loop, you require certain statements. Okay. So while loop required, required three statements. While loop required three statements. First one is called as initialization statement. And second one is called as a condition. And third one is called as update statement. So while loop required how many statements here? Three statements. The first statement is called as initialization statement. What is the first statement is called as initialization statement. And second statement is called as a condition. And third statement is called which one? Update statement. What is the third one here? Update statement. So what is initialization statement is? What is initialization statement is? Initialization statement which defines, okay, which define initial value of condition. Initialization statement which defines initial value of condition. So what is condition is? Condition is a Boolean expression. Condition is what here? Boolean expression which define how many times, Boolean expression which define how many times the while loop, how many times the while loop has to be repeated. How many times a while loop has to be repeated, that is defined by condition. Now there is one more statement called update statement. Update statement is a statement which update what is that? Condition. Okay, update statement is a statement. Update statement is a statement which updates. Update statement is a statement which updates what here? Condition. So how many statements are required here? Three statements. First one is called as initialization statement, which define the initial value of condition. Second one is condition, is a Boolean expression which define how many times the while loop has to be repeated. And there's one more statement called update statement, as a statement which updates what here? Condition. So these are the three types of statements required to work with what? While loop. These are three types of statements you required to work with the while. So how it is? For example, okay, how it is? For example, I want to okay, how it is? For example, I want to suppose I want to print same example. If you take, I want to print the name how many times? 10 times. I want to print name how many times? 10 times. 10 times I want to print it. I want to print a name how many times? 10 times. Then you start counting. Okay, you start counting from where? 1 onwards. From where you start counting from? 1 onwards. I'm saying count equal to 1. Now count equal to 1 is which statement? Count equal to 1 is which statement? Initialization statement. Count equal to 1 is called which statement? Initialization statement. Then followed by while. Now you have to repeat this. How many times I want to print a name? 10 times. Okay, then I'm saying count. Okay, I'm saying count is less than or equal to what? 10. So repeat this until count is less than or equal to 10. When the count is greater than 10, stop. So this you can call it as which one? Condition. Okay, this is called as which one here? Condition statement. This is called a condition. Boolean expression, this is called which one? Condition. This is called as a conditional statement. So this statement define how many times the loop has to be repeated. So your count is 1. Is it 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Condition is a true or false? True. True. Then what I'm saying, print. So I try to print the name. What is the name? Naresh. So after printing the name, I'm trying to write counter. Count equal to count plus 1. Now this is called as which statement? Update statement. This is called as which statement? Update statement. So where the count is 1, right? 1 plus 1, it becomes what here? 2. And after that again it will check the condition. Is it 2 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Then execute nourish. And count is count plus 1 means it becomes 3. Is it 3 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print nourish and count is count plus 1 means 4. Then 4 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print narration count plus 1 becomes what? 5. 5 is less than 10? Yes. Print narration count becomes what? 6. 6 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print narration count becomes what here? 7. 7 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Then nourish and count becomes what again? 8. 8 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Count becomes what here? 9. 9 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print nourish and count becomes what here? 10. Is it 10 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print nourish and count becomes what? 11. Is it 11 is less than or equal to 10? No. Then will it come out of the loop or not? Yes. Will it execute this loop or stop the loop? Stop the loop. So it will execute the loop until condition is a true. Once the condition become false, it will stop executing what? Looping statement. So this is called as initialization statement, and this is called as a this is called as which statement? Conditional statement, and this is called as which statement? Update statement. Update statement is used to update which one? Condition. Update statement, this is called as update statement, right? This update statement is used to update which one here? Condition. Update statement is used to update the condition. This is the update statement, and this update statement you are using to update the condition. Suppose if this condition is not updated, then this loop is executed how many times? Infinite times. If the condition is not updated, the loop is executed how many times? Infinite times. Infinite times. Now suppose as it count is 1, and while count is less than or equal to 10, and then I'm saying print nourish. So what will happen if I run this code? So what will happen if I run this code? It will keep on printing nourish. How many times it is keep on printing nourish? Infinite times. Why it is printing infinite time? No, you can press Control C. Control C for terminate. Okay. So why it is printing infinite times is, now if you see this, what is the value of count here? 1. Is it 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. It will print what? Nourish. So what is the value of count? 1 only. Is it 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print nourish. 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. Print nourish. 1 is less than or equal to 10? Print nourish. In which always this condition is what here? True. So this condition should become false, right? To terminate this condition should become false. Then I have to repeat. I have to repeat this how many times? 10 times. Then I said count is count plus. I said count is count plus 1. When I say count is count plus 1, now is it this value of C is updated or not? Yes, first count is 1, then it becomes 2, then it becomes 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, and one more is what? 11. So when it becomes 11, 11 is less than or equal to 10? No. Condition become false, then come out of the looping statement. So it is required to write a which statement here? Update statement. If you don't write update statement, the loop is executed how many times? Infinite times. If you don't write update statement, the loop is executed how many times? Infinite times. If you don't write update statement, the loop is executed how many times? Infinite number of times. So because of that, it is always required to write which statement? Update statement. Yes. Now this is printing. Simple example. So printing your name. So write a program to print a name 10 times. Simple examples. To print a name, how many times here? 10 times. We'll see the complex examples, but we'll start with the simple. Now write a program. Now write a program to print the following series. Following series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to print up to 20. So I want to print all numbers from 1 to 20. This is one series. This is one series. I want to print up to what? 20. I want to print all the numbers from 1 to 20. So the number starts at what here? Number starts at what here? 1. Number starts at what? 1. You have to print up to what here? 20. So what is your condition while number is less than or equal to 20? Is it 1 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. 1 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. Print a number. Is it 1 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. Print a number. What is the value of number here? 1. So after that, I'm saying number equal to number plus 1. Then number becomes 2. So is it 2 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. Then after that, number becomes what? 3. Is it 3 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. Then after that, number becomes what? 4. Is it 4 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. Then after that, number becomes what? 5. Then it will repeat this until number is 21. Until number is what? 21. When the number becomes 21, now you can see how many numbers here? 1 to 20. If you want in the same line, just use END. I don't want to insert new line. END equal to what here? Space. I said END equal to space. Means, will it insert new line or will it insert space? It will insert space, but it doesn't insert new line. Okay, END. We learned this END in the beginning. Okay, so what is the default END? Backslash N. You don't want backslash N. After printing, you don't want to insert new line. You want to insert what? Space. Then just write END equal to what? Space. So it doesn't insert new line, but it will try to insert what? Space. It doesn't insert a new line, but it will try to insert the space, right? Okay, now this is printed numbers from 1 to what? 20. So these are simple logics, not a complex things here, but just try to understand while loop. not printing 1 to 20, but understand how to use a while loop. You have to understand how to use while loop or while statement. Okay. Suppose write a, no, suppose I want to write a program, simple examples. So write a program to print even number series like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 16, 18, 20. So I want to print even number series from 2 to what? 20. The number starts from where? Number starts from where? 2. While number is less than or equal to what? Number is less than or equal to what? 20. Number is less than or equal to 20. While number is less than or equal to 20. Number equal to 2 and number is less than or equal to 20. Then next is print. What is that? Number. Print number. Number is incremented with 1 or 2, 2. Then you'll say number equal to number plus 2. So number is what here? 2. Is it 2 is less than 20? Yes. Print 2. Number is number plus 2 means 4. 4 is less than or equal to 20? Yes. 4. Number is number plus 2 means 6. Okay, then 8. Now up to what here? 20. When number is 22, is it 22 is less than 20? No. So you can see 2, 4, 6. If you want in the same line, just use what here? END equal to what? Some space. After printing, I don't want to insert new line. I want to insert what here? Space. After printing, I don't want to insert new line. I want to insert the space. I don't want to insert new line. I want to, we'll go step by step here. Rhythm ready. Rhythm ready, rhythm ready. Beginners here. Beginners. Step by step. Not directly prime numbers. First program in while loop, if I say prime number, everyone will jump. Okay. Yes. Step by step here, alphabets, Preetham ready. What here? Step by step learning, not your wish, my wish here. Huh? Step by step you have to learn, not directly prime number. Not directly prime number here. First print, understand looping statement, then prime numbers. Prime numbers, reverse number, magic number, Armstrong number, all the things we'll see. Okay. Yes. Okay. So first you are unable to write if statement. Some students getting indentation errors. So indentation error is one common error you come across while writing programs in Python. Indentation error, you have to avoid that errors. Write a program to print again the following series or odd series. Print the odd number series. Odd number series like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 11, some 13, 15, 17, 19. Then number starts at what? 1. Then what is my condition? While number is less than or equal to 19. So print what is that? Number, and number equal to number plus 2. So 1 is less than or equal to 19? Yes. So 1 plus 2 is what? 3. 3 is less than or equal to 19? Yes. Then 3 plus 2 is what? 5. Now 5 is less than or equal to 19? Yes. 5 plus 2 is what here? 7. 7 is less than or equal to 19? Yes. Okay. Right. If you want in the same line, just use END equal to which one? Space. So that is if you want to print in the same line, otherwise you don't require that. Now you can see 1 2 1 to what? 19. So 1 to 19. Okay, you have to understand condition, updation statement, condition statement, updation statement, and initialization statement. Initialization statement. You have to understand this. You have to understand this. Now write a program. Write a program to print the following series. I want to print A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, E, F, G, H like this. I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z. Print all the alphabets from A to Z. If you don't know, some students what they'll do is print A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K like this. They'll say array over. Yes. Print all the alphabets from A to Z means they'll print like this. But actually they ask you to print it using which statement? Looping statements. Okay, that can be while loop or for loop. So if you don't know answer, don't write it. If you don't know answer, right, you don't write it, but don't do this kind of, don't show your, what you will say, intelligence, talent, talent. Don't show your talents, right? Okay. Then starts from where? So what is a character? Character. Character starts from where? A. Same. While character is less than or equal to Z. So print. What do you have print? Character. But can I say character plus one? No. I have to take which value? ASCII value. I have to take which value? ASCII value. How can I get ASCII value? What is the function? ORD. ORD of CH plus 1. Then you'll get the ASCII value or not? Yes. And this value you are converting into which one? Character. This value you are converting into which one? Character, and assigning to which variable? CH. So what is the character here? A. A is less than or equal to Z? Yes. Now what is the ORD of A? Capital A is what here? 65. ORD. ORD of capital A is what? 65. ORD of A is what here? 65. 65 plus 1 is what? 66. And 66 equivalent of character is what? B. ORD written ASCII value of input character. And character written character value of input ASCII value. ORD returns ASCII value of input character, and character return character value of input ASCII value. So ASCII value is 66 and character is what? B. Character is A and ASCII value is what? 66 or 65. So this result you are converting into which type? Character. B. B is there. B is less than or equal to Z? Yes. Then print B. Now B equivalent of ASCII value is what? 66. And 66 plus 1 becomes what? 67. 67 of character is what? B. Now B is less than or equal to Z? Yes. So this will print all the alphabets from A to Z. A to Z. If you run this, now you can see all the alphabets from A to Z. All the alphabets from A to Z. Now in this, we are using two functions. One is CHR and one more is what? ORD. CHR returns a character value of input ASCII value. ORD returns ASCII value of input character. Okay, so I'll write. I think already I have given that ASCII values how to written ORD and CHR. ORD CHR. Okay, two functions are there. Just write about these are predefined, right? ORD, it is a predefined function in Python. Is a predefined function in Python which returns what it returns. What it returns? ORD returns what? ASCII value of input. ASCII value of input character. CHR returns. It is a predefined function. Predefined function in Python, and which returns what value? Character value of input. Input what? ASCII value. Character value of input ASCII value. Painana. Two under Chinnaruma. Chinnaruma. Okay. Okay. So ORD is a predefined function in Python which returns ASCII value of input character. CHR is a predefined function in Python which returns character value of input ASCII value. ORD of A is what here? 65. Character of 66. What is that value? B. Okay, right? Then suppose now this is printed which letters? Capital letters, right? I want to print small letters A, B, C, D, E, F up to what here? Z. And then small a starts from A, small a, and this is small z. This will get all alphabets in which case? Lowercase. Small letters, right? Now this will get all the alphabets in which one? Small letters. So I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z without using alphabets. Now tell me how to write it. I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z without using alphabets. I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z without using alphabets. I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z without using alphabet. I should not use alphabet, but I want to print all the alphabets from A to Z. Then you take a number, right? ASCII value. You have to take which value? ASCII value. ASCII value. ASCII value is equal to, suppose I'll say ASCII value. This is ASCII value. Some variable name. Any variable name. ASCII value starts from where? 97. Then ASCII value is less than. This ASCII value is less than or equal to 121 to 122. And then what you are printing? ASCII value or character of ASCII value? Character of ASCII value. You're printing character of ASCII value and then increment ASCII value with 1. So increment ASCII value plus equal to 1. Can I write plus equal to 1? Okay, instead of saying ASCII value equal to ASCII value plus 1, I simply write ASCII value plus equal to 1. So this is printed all the alphabets from A to Z, but without using alphabet, by taking which value? ASCII value. By taking which value? ASCII value. Right. In the same way, sometimes they may ask you this logical questions, right? Okay, sometimes they ask you this logical questions. Okay, like this. Suppose write a, it is like this. Write a program. Write a program to print. Write a program. Write a program to print. Okay, print numbers from 97 to 122 without using numbers. Okay, write a program to print numbers from 97 to 122. Okay, now write a program to print numbers from 97 to 122 without using numbers. Without using numbers means you should use what? Characters. You have to use what? Characters. Yes. So 97 means character equal to which one? Small a. Character is what here? Small a. Small a equivalent of ASCII value is what? 97. While character is less than or equal to Z, then print. What do you print? Character or ASCII value of character? ASCII value. How you get ASCII value of character? ORD. ORD of CH. ORD of CH. Then you have to increment this value or not? Yes. How can you increment? Now I'm saying CH equal to CHR of ORD of CH plus what? 1. Okay. Now what will happen here is it will try to print all the alphabets. It will try to print all the alphabets from where? 97 to 122. 97 to 122, but here we have not used any numbers, right? We in the place of numbers we use which one? Alphabets. Alphabet starts from where? Small a, and then less than or equal to Z. Even if you don't want to use this, you don't want to use this one also. Can I get the ASCII value of 1? Character and ASCII of that 1 or not? Yes. Okay, 1. I can get 1 ASCII value. If you see ASCII chart, right? Even you don't require to use that 1 also. Okay. Even you don't require to use 1 also. Now 1 is there, right? 1. Where is 1? So this is a 1. Character 1 ASCII value is what? Character 1 ASCII value is a 49. So this is, you cannot write it generally because you have to take 1 as a 1 only. Otherwise, I have to take again number, right? Okay, anyway, no problem. This is getting all the numbers. We are printing numbers from 97 to 122. 97 to 122 without using 97 to 122 without using numbers. Without using numbers, we printed all from, yes, we printed all, right? And this is output. This is output of your code now, right? So all the numbers from 97 to 122. But see, all these examples, what I've taken is to understand initialization, condition, and what? Updation. Initialization, condition, and what is that? Updation. Initialization, what it define? Initial value of condition. Condition define how many times the looping statement should be executed. An updation statement which update what here? Condition. Updation statement which update the condition, right? So then tell me what is the output of this code? I'll say while false. Okay, print what is that? Python. So what is the output of this code? What is the output? What is the output? Is it any output or no output? No output. Why there is no output here? False means false or not? Yes. False means false. If the condition is a false, will it execute or doesn't execute? Doesn't execute. If it is a false, will it execute or doesn't execute? Doesn't execute. If it is a false, it doesn't execute. So is it any output you'll get here? No, you don't get any output. You don't get any output because the condition is what here? False. You don't get any output because the condition is a false. Condition is a false. Okay, now if I'm writing while, suppose if I'm writing while true, if I'm writing while true, and if I'm saying print Python, true means, is it true is a constant or not? Yes. So how many times this loop is executed? Infinite times. Because true means true only, right? Okay, true, print Python, true, print Python, true, print Python. How many times? Infinite times. It will keep on printing. It will keep on printing Python how many times? Infinite times. Infinite times. Suppose I said while true, and in this I read one statement pass. How many times? How many times this loop is executed? What is a pass here? Empty. Is it while loop is empty or not? Yes. So empty loop, right? So while true means true. Condition is a true or not? Yes. It execute what? Pass. Pass means termination. No. Do nothing. Then again true. Again execute which one? Pass. How many times it execute pass? Infinite times. How many times it execute pass? Infinite times. Okay. How many times it execute pass? Infinite times. Yes, it will keep on running. How many times? Infinite times here. It's running. Your program is running. Now, how can you terminate? Control C. Control C is for terminating the infinite. If you want to terminate the infinite loop, you terminate the infinite loop by writing which statement? By using which one? Control C. Control C. If Control C is not working, then go to shell and you can say interrupt execution. Go to shell and say what? Interrupt execution. So write a write a program to print a mathematical table of input number. I want to print a mathematical table of input number. I want to print a mathematical table of input number. Okay. So how can I print a mathematical table of input number? Right. So you have to input number first. Number equal to integer of input. So enter any number. You have to input the number and multiply this number how many times? 10 times. So multiplier starts at what here? 1. And while I is less than or equal to what? 10. Then product equal to number into I. So number, what is my number is 5. I value is what here? 1. Multiplying starts from where? 1. So 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. 5 into 1 is a 5. Then I is I plus 1. Then multiplier becomes what? 2. Is it 2 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. 5 into 2 is what? 10. I is I plus 1 means 3. Is it 3 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. So after multiplying, I'm displaying it format. First I'm displaying which value? Number. Next I'm printing X symbol. And next I'm printing which value? I value. Then printing which symbol? Equal symbol. Then printing which value? PR value. Which is nothing but product. Which is nothing but what here? Product of that number. Now once you run this, 5 is multiplied how many times? 10 times. Okay, I try to execute number 9 and multiplied how many times? 10 times. So you are reading a number and multiplying that number how many times? 10 times. That is nothing but printing one table or not? Yes. So you are multiplying from where? 1 onwards. You are multiplying from where? 1 onwards. 1 is less than or equal to 10? Yes. 5 into 1 is a 5. Print number 5. I value 1. PR value is 5. I is I plus 1 means 2. 2 is less than or equal to 10. Yes. 5 into 2 is a 10. Print 5. Print 2. Print 10. Then I is I plus 1. 3. 3 is less than or equal to 10. Yes. Print 5. Print 3. Print 15. Okay. Yes. Just try to understand how to use while statements, while loop or while statement, right? So what I want is, I want to take some complex examples, but before that, what I want is you just do these programs now, okay? So that tomorrow I'll tell you complex examples, but first you have to understand how to write a. Now your job is just practice whatever I said today. Before coming to the tomorrow's class, just practice these programs, because tomorrow we'll see some complex logical programs. Okay, complex logical programs using which one? While. So if you practice this and understand while loop, then tomorrow's class become very easy for you, right? So tomorrow your class is in second floor. Second, this is first, right? Second floor. Second floor, where we started. We started in one room, right? Same room. Okay. Yes. Tomorrow onwards, your class is in second floor, second room. Okay. Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Just practice this today. Right. Thank you.